Thanks. John, given President Herzog's role in attempting to mediate a consensus agreement on this judicial reforms, given the president's own concerns, how much of a focus will the judicial reforms be during their meeting tomorrow?
It will certainly be a topic of discussion, as it was today in the call with the Prime Minister. But I don't want you to come away from this thinking that it's the sole topic of concern. It is of concern. The President has made our concerns over it public, clearly. But there's an awful lot of other issues which I fully expect will come up with the meeting with President Herzog tomorrow. The destabilizing activity out of Iran. I think you may have seen the Pentagon not long ago just announced some new deployments of military assets to the region in the wake of Iran's attacks on maritime shipping. The potential for additional protests now in Iran, now that the morality police is back on the streets and minding what women are wearing, as well as climate change and other broad regional security issues, including the normalization and stronger integration of Israel into the Middle East.
A lot of the protesters in Israel who are protesting against this judicial reform, they have been sending a message directly to the president, asking for more support, more vocal support from the president of the United States, protesting in front of the U.S. Embassy compound in Tel Aviv. Does the president stand with these protesters, and what's his message to them?
The same message that he's been sending publicly since this issue of judicial reform came up, that what we believe strongly in the democratic institutions and the ideals of democracy that the United States and Israel represent, not just in their particular parts of the world, but across the world. And we want to see Israel be as vibrant and as viable democracy as possible. And that means that you build programs and reforms and changes in a way that is based on compromise. And as I said in my opening statement, the broadest possible consensus across the governing organization. And he's been clear, will continue to make clear, that we stand for Israel, we stand for the Israeli people, we stand for Israel's democracy, and we want to see that democracy and the hopes and the dreams of all Israeli people and all their aspirations met through strong, viable, democratic institutions that are built on consensus and compromise.
And a quick one.